everyone, welcome back to another current favourites. It's been about a month and a half, maybe 2 months since I did my last one, and I have some goodies to share with you today. We've got some beauty, which we'll start with, a fashion item, like a home item, and some more nerdy, like blog photography type stuff to share at the end as well. So if you've seen my more recent beauty videos, you'll have heard me talk about fake tan a bit more. I'm just back on the fake tan bandwagon. I really go in and out of phases with tan. I go through phases where I'm obsessed with it and then I just cannot be bothered. Usually it's seasonal. So as soon as the weather warms up, my fake tan is like my beauty version of a Sundance, to try and just get that like summer vibe going. And it's just nice to have a little bit of a tan, and I find I'm actually wearing much less makeup. I'm going out tonight, so I have got more makeup on today than I would wear on a daily basis, but like I've not been wearing foundation that much during the week when I'm just working, and it just feels really nice to be a little bit more confident in your skin just the way it is, even though you've got a fake tan on. It's just like that little boost and just allows me to have a more natural look. So I really like it, and the one I'm using at the moment is the classic affordable blogger favourite. It's St. Moritz. This was the first tan that I ever used, and I've since used a few different kinds, but I had to go back to this one. They have updated the packaging since I had it last. I used to get this when it was just in body care, but it's much more popular now in terms of like it's in boots, and they've extended the range. They have loads of different types of products now, but it's still really affordable. I think this is like £5 or something ridiculous. But the one thing I adore about this tan is that it's so dark, the tint, you can see it straight away when it goes on. And my old tan was clear, and it always had streaks, and it didn't matter as much because it was a medium colour, so it wasn't as obvious on my skin when I did get a little streak here and there, because if a tan is clear you just can't always tell where you've really rubbed it in well, or any like small patches that you might have missed. So for me it's usually around my wrist, like around, you know, around the more like trouble areas where it's not as easy to just really spread it evenly. So I love that it's tinted. It's so obvious at the end, like if you have missed any patches. Most of the products in today's beauty section are really affordable. The next one is this Primark nail polish. My friend and YouTuber Natasha has a Primark matte nail polish, and the colour was amazing on her, and I wanted to know which one it was. I didn't end up getting that one, but I did get this one called Make Me Blush, which is from their standard range, and for like £1.50 or however much I paid for this, the formula is decent. I would say it's just your standard nail polish formula in that it lasts on me about 2 or 3 days before it starts to chip, which I personally don't mind because most polishes, with the exception of Essie, don't last on me longer than about 3 days, and this has just been a staple. I'm actually having a break from nail polish this week, but like my makeup and everything has been pared down, my nail polish has as well. I've tended to just stick to red or nude. Now when it gets into summer I might get a bit excited and start wearing all my bright ones again, but at the moment I'm just loving a classic nude or a red. Goes with everything in my wardrobe anyway, and makes your nails look, makes your manicure look really like sophisticated, makes your like hands and fingers look like really dainty and slender, and I really like this colour. So it's like a blush nude, not too pale because some of the nude polishes are a bit pale on me. Similar kind of nude that I would wear on my lips. Next is an old favourite that I have repurchased recently. I've not had this for a while because we bought like a gigantic big tub of shower gel, so I just couldn't justify buying anything else until that was used up. but that has dwindled recently, and I went out to Tesco and got the Dove Nourishing Body Wash. I love the Dove shower creams. They are so good for not only washing but shaving, because they are so creamy and moisturising and they leave your skin really smooth. I can't use like shaving foams and more like drying traditional shaving products because they just make my legs feel really, really dry afterwards. So this is perfect for me. I use it to literally shave everything and it works so well. It's just really gentle, really is a good balance between conditioner, which I find too thick and gloopy for the actual razor. It clogs the razor and it also kind of softens and ruins the razor quicker, I find. I know a lot of people use conditioner, but it's just a bit too much for me. And then obviously shower gel is just that little bit too lathery and not enough moisture, so just like shaving foam, it just dries out my legs if I use plain shower gel. I can use it, but it's not the best, and this is so cheap and lasts ages. You hardly need any, and I love it. Moving on to my last beauty favourite, but this is also like a home favourite, I guess you could say. These are little sample oils from a brand called doTERRA. I'm sure you've heard of them. I'm pretty sure that's how you say the name. And I thought these were only in America, because when I did research on essential oils, I couldn't find UK, like a UK site or a UK branch of their site. But apparently these are, I didn't know, but these are like Avon and Arbonne and all those other types of brands, in that you actually buy them direct from someone. So a lady got in touch with me and asked me if I wanted to try some of their samples. She's not asked me to mention them in the video, but as you guys know, I'm getting more and more into essential oils, and she saw me mentioning it and wanted to know if I wanted to try doTERRA, and because I'd heard people say good things about them, I said yes, of course. And they are really nice oils. She sent me a few different ones. Most of them are singular oils, so peppermint, wild orange, lemon, bergamot. I think she sent me another one. She also sent me a blend called Motivate. So they make singular oils and pre-made blends, which I really like because I'm always like looking for new blends to make myself, but I don't always know what pairs well, and sometimes the blends contain oils that I've not got or I haven't tried before. So I wanted to include them. She didn't ask me to mention them in the video. I just really liked them. I feel like they smell really, like you can smell how good quality they are. They're really potent and you can smell the difference in the quality. So if you're looking to really treat yourself to some good oils, then I definitely would check them out. And if you're in the UK, I will link her doTERRA like direct link below. So whilst we're on the subject of home, my other home favourite is my Orchid. Look, I love her so much. So this Orchid, my mum bought one for me because she went to like Tesco or Sainsbury's or something like that. It was just like a supermarket, and these were on offer for £5. So she bought like a couple. We've got a couple downstairs, and she bought one for me as well. And I love orchids. They're so pretty and they're so easy to look after. Like I feel so awful, but I've killed like 2 rose bushes, a jasmine plant. I'm just not great with flowers particularly, because flowers tend to be much higher maintenance than plants, because when a plant like this is flowering, it needs a lot more water. But orchids are like hot flowers, so they are from hot countries and they love less water and more warmth. So it's perfect for my room because they have like a small window, so they have good sunlight but not too much. my room is quite compact in terms of the airflow of the room because my furniture is fitted, so there's not actually that much air to go around my room. So I do try to open the window and stuff, but she is just really happy in my room. When we bought them, they were on offer. They had the flowers already flowered, obviously, but then they tend to flower for a while and then the flowers just drop off, and then a lot of people would just throw them away. But they can last for years if you continue to like feed them and water them and look after them. So I just kept watering it every few days, and then slowly but surely, like, she grew a tiny little shoot and then it just carried on growing, and then I put back in the little sticks that they give you and the little clips just to hold it up, because the stem is very bendy, so it can grow like really skew-whiff, so you kind of train it upwards a bit more with the sticks. And she's just started flowering in the past week. The buds have started blooming and opening, so I'm so happy. I think they're so cute. Moving on to a fashion favourite. This is my little bag twilly, I guess they're called. I love these, and I've seen quite a few of my favourite more fashion bloggers, more like luxury lifestyle bloggers, like Sophie Chohet, Lydia Millen, Claire Chanel. They all have like these super cute little fashion scarves that they decorate their bags with. I've had the same little bag for ages and it's still in really good condition, so I'm not going to be replacing it. But one thing I hate about it is it was like a mulberry fake, even though when you look at it, it's not a mulberry style, except it still had a fake mulberry logo on the front, and I was just like, oh no. My mum bought it me as a Christmas gift, and it's a gorgeous bag, but obviously I personally wouldn't pick out a fake, just because I would rather have something off the high street that's more like inspired looking and isn't obviously trying to be a fake. But it's a gorgeous bag and I love the gold hardware on it, so I've still been using it, but I just like tore off the logo. But this perfectly hides it, and it's literally like you have a new handbag in terms of the style is completely changed, like in seconds. You just tie a little bow on it, you can do so many different designs with them. And this little scarf that I've just shown is from Primark and it was £3. And yeah, it's just a fun way to accessorise your bag and make it look a little bit new. If you're like me and you might have a capsule wardrobe, you might only have 1 or 2 bags, but you still want to like change up the style and look of it without spending a pretty penny. So £3 little fashion scarf from Primark. 2 really good Primark bargains in today's video. So now moving on to the more blogger photography type stuff. I've left this till the end because I know it won't be for everyone. So quickly wanted to give a shout out to We Blog Manchester. We are rather like a blogging collective. We're kind of a group of northern bloggers. We support each other, we share tips, advice, we're all at different stages, and we go to workshops like every other month where Holly, the founder, gets like an expert in, people who work at PR agencies, other bloggers who are doing it full time, who talk about working with brands. And we also have had 2 photography workshops, and I wanted to give a huge shout out to the previous photography workshop we did because it was so helpful. The workshop was hosted by Georgie Glass, who is a food stylist and photographer in Manchester. So she works with all the like incredible restaurants in Manchester. She takes beautiful photographs for their website and, you know, new menus and campaigns and everything else. Now I'm just so happy to actually be on manual mode on my camera. So if you don't know what that is, most people buy a camera and they just stick to auto settings, which is what I've done for years. But obviously if it's part of your job, or you hope it to be part of your job and your career, for me Instagram is something I'm really focused on this year. I love Instagram and I really want to improve my photography and my like aesthetic and feel on my grid. So I've just been putting way more thought into my photographs and I hope it shows. I will share my Instagram grid here and link it down below if you want to go and follow me. She made shutter speed, aperture, ISO, all those fancy photography settings that you just went completely over my head before. She made them so, like, she just broke them down and made them so easy and simple to understand, and now I actually love being in manual mode. I can't, when I'm taking photographs, I can't not be in manual mode now because I just love being able to be in control of the settings. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please do subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you did. I really appreciate your feedback. We're posting 2 videos a week at the moment, but it will be going back to 3 a week soon. So stay tuned for more videos in future. I will see you in my next one and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.